Patients should refrain from smoking cigarettes or ingesting caffeine at least 30 minutes preceding the measurements. Patients should be seated quietly for at least 5 minutes before taking blood pressure. Feet should be flat on the floor with their back upright and reclined on the chair. Both arms should be pronated and in front of them at heart level. We will be using two instruments to measure blood pressure. The stethoscope is used to hear cortical sounds. The earpieces called prongs should face forward when placed in the ears, and you must check to make sure it is on by twisting the diaphragm and tapping it lightly. Blood pressure cuff is used to wrap around the patient's arm. The appropriate cuff size should be used to ensure accurate measurements, and there are markers on the cuff that will help guide you on the appropriate size. The cuff should be placed on a bare arm with the artery marked directly above the brachial artery. Make sure that the cuff is secured correctly by placing 2 fingers under the cuff. Make sure that the diaphragm is placed directly above the brachial artery. The valve should be raised to hold the air in and will gradually be released by clicking it down. The inflation bulb will pump air into the cuff when squeezed, and the calibrated manometer shows how much pressure is inside the cuff in millimeters of mercury. It should be raised to 200 millimeters of mercury if you do not know the patient's previous blood pressure. The air should be released slowly at a rate equaling 2 millimeters of mercury per second. Korokov sounds determine blood pressure. You should be listening for a thump sound. The first sound will determine the systolic blood pressure, and the last will determine the diastolic blood pressure. My patient's blood pressure was determined at 118/70 and falls under the normal category. At least 2 measurements should be taken a minimum of 1 minute apart, and the average of those measurements should be used for accuracy.